Hi, I'm going to show you something today that I do for my family every once in a while, not all the time. You ever had one of those times where you went to a restaurant and you really liked something that they cooked and you just didn't want to go to a restaurant all the time to get it, but you wanted that dish? Well, that's something that I do quite often. Sometimes I can just figure out what it is that is in the dish by the taste of whatever it is. Other times I have to go to the interwebs and look up copycat recipes. And that's what I did today. Or actually did a long time ago, but that's what I'm doing today, is doing a copycat recipe of Hashbrown Casserole from Cracker Barrel. I don't know if everybody has Cracker Barrels, I just know we have them around here in the South. And they are really good and fattening and deliciousness. And yeah, today I'm going to show you what the Cracker Barrel Hashbrown Casserole Copycat looks like. So, I'm going to get right to that. I got my list right here, or my recipe right here. So what I'm going to do first is, I have gotten already, these are frozen hash browns. It's 2 pounds of them. I have done this with regular potatoes and just, you know, just shredded them myself. And it works just as well. I just wanted to do this quick and easy today because I've had a long day. So 2 pounds of frozen hash browns, but you can use regular. 1/2 cup of melted butter, which is gonna be making this super delicious. I'll be telling you what that is in a moment, but I'm gonna use this real quick. Alright. And then 1 can of cream of chicken. I've used, let me get a spoon. I've used low sodium as well as the regular. Today I'm using the regular kind. They taste the same. They're just as good. But cream of chicken, I have used cream of mushroom because I was out of cream of chicken, which is very weird because that normally does not happen. And it turned out good too. You can also make your own cream of chicken, which I am going to be learning how to do and trying. But this kind right here that I get, well, I notice a lot of cream of chicken has MSG in it, and this kind from Aldi does not have MSG. And I know some people don't have a problem with MSG. Some people do. I'm just saying, I don't want it. Alright, next thing is 1 pint of sour cream. Well, what I found out is you can add, you can use Greek yogurt too, as long as it's plain Greek yogurt. So what I have here is 3/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt, which, because it's better for you, and then 1/4 cup of sour cream. I have used all Greek yogurt. I have used all sour cream. This is just the way that I like to do it. It tastes good this way. I mean, both of it has this little sour kick to it. And it's kind of like, you know, what you would put on a baked potato. It's really good. Alright, I got a little bit of that on my finger, so I'm going to wash it off. Okay, the next thing that it calls for is 1/2 of an onion. Anybody who's ever watched me that I've talked about much, we love onion. We're not going to use 1/2 of an onion around here for anything unless it's maybe a couple of sandwiches, maybe burgers or something. So what I'm going to do is I've got some onion chopped up here, and I'm just going to throw me a couple of really good handfuls in here. And I have more onion cut up, but that is for something else I'm cooking for supper tonight. I'm just cooking cube steak, and I like to put onion in it. So, I'm not going to go over that. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, you need to use exactly a teaspoon of salt because sometimes your cream of chicken will make it, you know, a little saltier. You're going to have salt that's in your cheese that you're going to be adding. So you don't want to add too much salt. You can always re-salt a little bit at the table. I'd rather not, but sometimes you need to. And then it calls for 1/2 of a teaspoon of black pepper. My family loves black pepper. So, we're going to use whatever I've got ground here, which is about 3/4 of a teaspoon. And if we want to add more black pepper, we will. The last thing you need for this is 2 cups of cheddar cheese. And I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to throw a couple of big handfuls in here because I've done it so much that I kind of know how much we're going to need. And I might should have got, whoop, I'm making a mess. I might should have got a bigger bowl, but I didn't, so it's too late now. Alright, I'm going to get this spatula out of the way. And all you do is you stir this up. You mix it all together. And I should have gotten a bigger bowl. Let me move this out of the way so I can have some space. You mix it together really well, and you put it in a 9 by 13 baking dish that has been sprayed or somehow put some kind of cooking oil on it. I use olive oil, but you know, you can use Pam, you can use the Baker's Joy, you can use the Walmart knockoff, whatever you want to use. And I do want to tell you one thing. Whenever you do this with frozen ones, it actually is a little bit harder to get it incorporated than it is whenever you use the freshly grated potatoes. But like I said, the only reason I did this is because it's been a longer day and I want to get this done. So it's just a quick dish. But you pour this after you get it all mixed up, and you want to make sure you have it all mixed because you don't want salt in one spot and not in the other. You don't want cheese in one spot and not in the other. You want everything to be mixed well. And you don't want the sour cream to just be in one spot. I thought I threw it over there, but I didn't. And yeah, I should have got a bigger bowl. I should have got a bigger spoon. But now I'm just going to have a bigger mess on my hands, and that's quite alright because I can wash them. Alright, get that all mixed up. And I think I've got it mixed up now. And I'm going to take my pan and sit it over here so you can see it. I've greased it. And then I'm just going to pour this in carefully. Pour it in. Get all the goodies out of there. My oven is preheated at 350, which is, I am not doing well today. 350 is 177 Celsius and gas mark 4. So that way, if you live somewhere else, you'll know what it needs to be set at. You just kind of smoosh it all around. And yes, smoosh is a technical word. You get it all in your pan as evenly as you can, because you want it to cook evenly. And after you do that, you can just put it in the oven just like it is. What I like to do is put a little bit of black pepper on top of it. Because, like I said, we love black pepper. And I hope I have enough onion in there. I have grated my onion because I wanted to torture myself. No, I have grated my onion for when I was doing this. And put it in that way. But I just didn't want to go through all that today. I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, I'm going to give you some more little tips while I'm doing this pepper. You can make this a one-dish meal and not have any kind of protein at all that is cooked separately. By whenever you start to mix this together, go ahead and throw in some ground beef that has been cooked, or ground turkey, ground pork. You can put in a little rotisserie chicken that has been torn off, taken off the bones. You could use leftover baked chicken from the night before, or grilled chicken, or fried chicken if you wanted to. There's tons of ways you can eat chicken. But you could make this a one dish meal and just have everything in one casserole. All I'm going to do is stick it in the oven. Like I said, it's at 350 Fahrenheit, 177 Celsius, and gas mark 4. I'm just going to stick it in the oven for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to check it because my oven cooks a little fast. And then if it's done, I'll show you what it looks like. What? Bless you. My doggy just sneezed. She's on the floor, trust me. She's not near the food. And anyway, I'm going to check it at 30 minutes. If it's done, take it out and show you what it looks like. If it's not, I'm going to wait another 15, and then I'll take it out and show you what it looks like. Because usually it takes no more than 45 minutes. And just cook it until it's brown on top. And I'll bring you back in just a few seconds for you, or actually a second or two. Okay, this is what the hash brown casserole looks like when it comes out of the oven. It's still bubbling a little bit, and you want it to be, you know, brown on the edges and crispy and yummy, and it's cheesy, and it's just got the onions you can see in there. It's going to be delicious, and this is what it looks like. Then we're going to have it with corn. That's still a bubbling, and some cube steak. No, it's not burnt, but it looks kind of like that on the camera. Maybe it won't look like that on the video. I don't know. But anyway, this is the hash brown casserole knockoff from the interwebs. And it's supposed to be like Cracker Barrel. It tastes very similar to it. I mean, almost no difference. This may be a little bit more moist, which I actually like. So, that's all I have for today. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And to make sure that you're notified for every video that I upload, please hit that little bell. Leave me a comment. Is there any kinds of hash brown casseroles or dishes that you make? And also, if you would like to, you can share this on social media. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.